Virgo, a moment of cosmic significance is beginning to unfold. This isn't just another day, it's a crucial window of opportunity, intertwined with profound spiritual tests. The period from May 26th to 29th holds a unique energy, a threshold opened specifically for you. The universe has set a challenge, a karmic crossroads where your path forward will be determined by the choices you make in these next few days. This specific time frame focuses on a vital spiritual test designed for you. It highlights how your natural strengths, like attention to detail and analytical thinking, are needed now more than ever, guided by your inner knowing. This period is specifically crafted to help you integrate practical wisdom with spiritual truth, paving the way for a necessary evolution of your soul's journey. As we explore these vital insights together, remember you're not alone on this path. If this message resonates, please show your support by liking this video. And if you haven't yet joined our community, subscribe to the channel. Your presence here is deeply valued as we continue to navigate these cosmic currents. Why May 26-29 is critical for Virgo's evolution. This specific window aligns energies that demand Virgo's particular attention to detail and discernment. Your analytical mind is a gift, but it must be guided by intuition now. This period is designed to test how you integrate practical wisdom with spiritual truth, pushing you towards a necessary soul upgrade. Understand this test is not about failure, but refinement. For Virgo, this is an initiation into higher service and self-acceptance. The universe isn't judging you, it's presenting opportunities to integrate lessons, release outdated patterns, and step into your true, empowered self. The first challenge you may encounter is the strong pull of familiar karmic patterns returning. For Virgo, this might show up as old criticisms resurfacing, demanding situations appearing again, or feeling drawn back into dynamics that drained your energy and focus previously. Virgo's natural tendency to analyze and find solutions can make you susceptible to re-engaging with past problems, thinking you can finally perfect the outcome. This challenge feeds on your sense of responsibility or guilt from the past, pulling you into cycles you've spiritually moved beyond. Disarming Trap 1. Recognizing the past's disguise. Identify these reappearing patterns immediately. Your key is not to fix the past, but to recognize it for what it is and consciously choose a different response this time. Apply your discernment to see the pattern clearly. It's a test of your learned wisdom, not an obligation to repeat the past lesson. Say, I choose release. As intensity builds, a second challenge offers seemingly logical or practical ways to avoid the discomfort. For Virgo, this might be hyper-focusing on busy work, planning endlessly without acting, getting lost in trivial details, or seeking external distractions to avoid the internal emotional processing required by this test. Your brilliant mind can create elaborate diversions that look like productivity. This challenge uses Virgo's need for order and control, offering a false sense of safety in external tasks, while you bypass the messy internal work necessary for growth right now. True progress lies in facing the discomfort this period brings, not avoiding it. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise. They are messengers guiding you. Lean into your intuition to guide your actions, trusting your inner knowing as much as your logic during this time. Trap 1 revealed. The allure of karmic repeat. Listen closely now, for the first formidable challenge standing directly in your path is the potent pull of familiar, cyclical karmic patterns. These are not new issues, but echoes of the past returning with compelling urgency, masquerading as present circumstances, demanding your attention and energy right now. This is the universe presenting you with ghosts of lessons you've already faced, testing if you've truly integrated the wisdom gained from prior struggles and conflicts. For you, Virgo, this initial hurdle often materializes as echoes of old criticisms you once internalized, or perhaps demanding situations arising from past relationships or commitments suddenly reasserting their claim. You might find yourself sensing that pull back into dynamics that previously depleted your spirit and scattered your focus, feeling a magnetic force drawing you towards roles or responsibilities you have already worked diligently to shed. This returning current feels deceptively natural, like gravity pulling you towards a known point, precisely because it is built from the energetic residue of your personal history. It preys on your comfort with the familiar, even if that familiarity is rooted in struggle or limitation. The test here is whether you can discern this ancient energy field from genuine new opportunities for growth, or if you will step back into its well-worn grooves. Understand that this reappearance of the past is not arbitrary. It is specifically calibrated to challenge your current level of spiritual advancement. It is a cosmic litmus test to see if you have merely bypassed or truly processed the lessons contained within those former experiences. Falling back into the same patterns signifies a forfeiture of the growth attained, anchoring you to outdated frequencies when you are meant to ascend higher. This trap's power lies in its camouflage, presenting itself as unavoidable duty or logical necessity. It whispers subtle justifications for why you must re-engage with these draining scenarios, tapping into ingrained responses and emotional triggers. Recognizing this magnetic pull for what it truly is, a test of your evolution, is the critical first step in dismantling its influence over your immediate future and destiny. How karmic loops hook the Virgo mindset. The Virgo mind, with its remarkable capacity for analysis and its deep-seated desire to bring order and perfection to chaos, possesses unique vulnerabilities that this first trap expertly exploits. Your innate drive to understand, categorize, and fix can transform the reappearance of past issues into an irresistible puzzle that you feel compelled to solve once and for all. This intrinsic trait, usually a potent strength, becomes the very mechanism that can ensnare you in old cycles. This trap thrives on the Virgo tendency to revisit past outcomes, believing that, this time, you can finally achieve the ideal resolution or ensure everything is handled flawlessly. The perceived imperfection of past events fuels a compulsion to correct or improve upon them now that they have resurfaced, making re-engaging with these karmic echoes seem like a productive, necessary undertaking rather than a distraction from your true present work. Furthermore, this karmic pull often leverages any residual sense of responsibility or guilt connected to past situations or interactions. The Virgo sense of duty is profound, and old scenarios returning can trigger feelings that you didn't do enough or weren't perfect enough the first time around. These subtle undercurrents of self-blame or obligation draw you back into the vortex, convincing you that you must now atone or complete what feels unfinished from a previous chapter. The trap effectively feeds on your meticulous nature and your need for closure, creating an illusion that revisiting these past issues is essential for mental peace or karmic balance. It presents a false promise that by applying your refined current skills to an old problem, you can finally master it, when in truth, true mastery comes from recognizing the pattern and choosing to step outside of it entirely, not attempting to rearrange its furniture. Your brilliant capacity for detailed thought becomes a labyrinth leading you back into the past, if not guided by higher awareness during this critical period. This trap essentially weaponizes your analytical mind against your spiritual progression, offering endless details to scrutinize and problems to solve within the confines of old energy fields, keeping you from moving forward into the entirely new potential awaiting you. Disarming Trap 1. Recognizing the past's disguise. The power to neutralize this first significant karmic trap lies in immediate conscious recognition of its presence the moment it begins to manifest. You must sharpen your spiritual sight to see these resurfacing patterns not as new problems, but as tests wearing the familiar clothing of your history. The moment you identify a situation echoing a past dynamic, a former conflict, or a familiar emotional trigger, sound the internal alarm. Your crucial response is not to engage with the content of the old story, but to consciously choose a fundamentally different path than the one you walked before. Apply your considerable discernment not to analyze the details of the recurring scenario, but to recognize the pattern itself as a test of your evolved state. Ask yourself, have I seen this dynamic before? Does this feel like an old echo? The recognition empowers you to detach from the automatic, ingrained reaction. Understand that your mission in this moment is not to fix the past or perfect the outcome of a previous lesson. That chapter is energetically complete, and attempting to edit it now only binds you to its frequency. Your true task is to demonstrate that you have learned the lesson by refusing to re-enter the old energy. This requires a conscious, often difficult decision to break the chain of automatic reaction and response that these karmic loops attempt to activate within you. Use your analytical strength now to serve your liberation, not your entrapment. See the returning pattern for what it is: a mirror reflecting your past, placed before you to test if you can choose a new reflection. This is not an obligation to repeat the lesson until you get it right in the same context. It is an opportunity to prove you already got it right by choosing a higher context entirely, one that transcends the old conflict. To energetically seal your release from this first trap, affirm your detachment with clear intention. When you recognize the past trying to pull you back, state aloud or internally with conviction the powerful declaration that signifies your choice to break free from its cycle. Announce to the cosmos and to yourself your sovereign decision to no longer be bound by yesterday's energetic imprints. State firmly and unequivocally, I choose release. Trap 2. The illusion of escape and distraction. As the pressure of this celestial test intensifies, the second great deception emerges, cloaked in logic and practicality. This trap presents itself as a comforting alternative to the demanding internal work required between May 26th and 29th. It offers a seemingly sensible path away from the raw discomfort and vulnerability that true spiritual evolution demands during this critical window. Recognize its subtle invitation to seek refuge in the external world, promising distraction from the soul's necessary confrontation. This particular snare thrives on the human tendency to recoil from pain or uncertainty, making it incredibly persuasive when the cosmic stakes feel high. It whispers promises of control through hyper-organization, endless planning, or losing oneself in a storm of busy work that feels productive, but serves only to numb the inner truth trying to surface. It's an illusion of safety, built from tasks and details designed to prevent you from standing still long enough to feel the profound shifts occurring within your being. For Virgo, this trap is especially potent, appealing directly to your inherent desire for order, structure, and mastery over your environment. It provides a ready-made justification for avoiding the messy, unpredictable terrain of your emotions and intuition during this concentrated test period. The universe is asking you to look inward and trust your deeper knowing, and this trap offers countless excuses to keep your gaze fixed firmly outward on the tangible and controllable. The period between May 26th and 29th is specifically designed to challenge your comfort zones and push you towards integration, not avoidance. This illusion of escape, whether through excessive work, trivial pursuits, or meticulous over-analysis of non-essential matters, represents a significant deviation from the test's true purpose. It's a cosmic detour designed to consume your precious time and energy, preventing you from engaging with the deeper spiritual lessons at hand. Identifying this trap requires a brutal honesty with yourself about your motivations during these intense days. Are your actions serving your highest growth, or are they elaborate strategies to sidestep discomfort and the profound inner processing this test demands? Feel the pull towards distraction, observe its form, and understand it for what it is: a powerful illusion attempting to divert you from the extraordinary opportunity for transformation available only now. Virgo's strategies for avoiding inner truth. Your formidable intellect, a remarkable asset in navigating the world, can ironically become the very tool used by this second trap to keep you from yourself. This trap leverages Virgo's genius for analysis and problem-solving by suggesting that the way to handle the current intensity is through more logic, more planning, or more intricate detail work. It convinces you that by perfecting the external, you can somehow bypass the internal chaos the test brings. The need for order and control, deeply ingrained in the Virgo spirit, is skillfully exploited here. Facing the raw, unpredictable nature of a spiritual test can feel unsettling, even threatening, to a mind that thrives on predictability and structure. This trap offers a false sense of security by prompting you to build walls of busywork or elaborate routines around your vulnerability, mistaking external control for inner peace and progress. Think of the ways your mind might race during this period, creating endless to-do lists for minor tasks, getting lost in research that isn't directly relevant to your soul's growth, or meticulously rearranging physical spaces while avoiding emotional ones. These aren't necessarily bad habits in themselves, but within the context of this critical 72-hour test, they can become sophisticated methods of avoiding the necessary confrontation with your deepest fears, feelings, and intuitive guidance. The trap encourages a kind of spiritual procrastination, convincing you that you must first perfect your surroundings or your plans before you can possibly address the profound internal shifts happening now. It preys on the Virgo tendency towards self-critique, whispering that you aren't ready for the deeper work until everything external is in impeccable order. This illusion postpones your powerful internal evolution indefinitely, keeping you stuck in a cycle of doing instead of being. Recognize that these strategies, while feeling productive, are actually energy leaks that drain you from the vital inner work this test demands. They are diversions from the authentic path, skillfully crafted by the trap to consume your focus and keep you tethered to the surface when your soul is being called to descend into its depths. This is the sophisticated way the illusion of escape operates, turning your strengths against your spiritual ascent. Confronting Trap 2, embracing the necessary discomfort. Breaking free from the illusion of escape requires a radical pivot towards courage and acceptance during this crucial window. Instead of attempting to plan, organize, or busy your way out of the intensity, the path forward lies directly through the heart of the discomfort itself. This test is designed to bring buried emotions and hidden truths to the surface, and your liberation depends on your willingness to face them without flinching or seeking refuge in external tasks. Allow the feelings that arise to simply be there. Resistance or avoidance only amplifies their power and keeps you trapped in the illusion. This period is not about intellectualizing your way through the test, but about feeling your way through it, guided by the quiet wisdom of your intuition rather than the loud demands of logic or external expectation. Your emotions are messengers, revealing the areas within you that are ready for healing and integration right now. Lean into the stillness, even if it feels foreign or unsettling. This is where your intuition speaks loudest, guiding you past the superficial distractions offered by the trap. Trust the subtle nudges and inner knowing that arise when you quiet the external noise and the urge to constantly do. Your soul knows the way through this test, and its voice is only audible when you cease your frantic attempts to control or avoid the present moment. Embrace the beautiful imperfection of the process. This test is not about executing a flawless plan, but about authentic engagement with your inner landscape. Let go of the need for external order as a prerequisite for inner peace. The true order you seek is found within, through acceptance of what is, not through the frantic rearrangement of your external world or the avoidance of necessary emotional processing. Claim your power over this illusion by consciously choosing presence and vulnerability. When the urge to distract or escape arises, pause, breathe, and declare your intention to face what is. Affirm your commitment to your growth and your willingness to navigate the discomfort. Look the illusion of escape in the eye and say, with unwavering resolve, I embrace my truth. Trap 3. The silent sabotage of the inner critic. Now Virgo, prepare to face the most cunning deception, the hidden pitfall that lurks within your own mind. Just as you approach the precipice of true transformation, there arises a subtle, insidious force designed to hold you back. This is the quiet betrayal of the inner critic, whispering doubts and fears that you are not ready, not capable, or simply not good enough for the breakthrough that awaits. It's a voice seeking to sabotage your ascension, precisely when your spirit is poised to take flight. This internal saboteur feeds on your deepest insecurities, amplifying past perceived failures and future anxieties. It paralyzes action, creating a powerful inertia that prevents you from stepping fully into your potential. This trap doesn't come from an external force, but from within, making it exceptionally difficult to recognize and confront. It is a test of your self-worth and your willingness to believe in your own divine capacity, even when the whispers of inadequacy grow loud and insistent. The closer you get to fulfilling your purpose during this critical window, the louder this voice of doubt may become. It's a last-ditch effort by old patterns and fears to maintain control, to keep you confined within familiar limitations. Do not underestimate its power, as it can manifest as perfectionism that prevents completion, hesitation that misses opportunity, or fear that causes retreat. This is where your inner fortitude is truly challenged, where faith in yourself must override the fear of judgment. Recognize that this voice is not truth. It is a projection of fear masquerading as prudence or logic. It utilizes your analytical nature against you, picking apart potential flaws and exaggerating risks until inaction seems like the only safe choice. But safety here means remaining small. Your soul craves expansion, and this test demands that you silence the critic and trust the wisdom that resides beyond doubt, pushing forward despite its persistent negativity. Identifying Virgo's self-sabotaging thoughts. Pay close attention, Virgo, to the specific ways this internal saboteur manifests within your thoughts during this period. Listen for the persistent narratives that tell you to delay your plans, that your current efforts are somehow insufficient, or that you lack the necessary skills or resources. These are the hallmarks of the inner critic at work, creating an illusion of rational assessment while actively undermining your momentum and confidence. It often masquerades as a desire for perfection. Your innate analytical brilliance, while a profound strength, can become a tool for this self-sabotage if left unchecked. It can hyper-focus on minor flaws, magnify potential problems into insurmountable obstacles, and lead to endless analysis paralysis. Instead of serving your progress, your mind gets caught in loops of criticism and refinement that ultimately prevent you from moving forward or sharing your gifts with the world. This intricate mental activity becomes a sophisticated distraction from soulful action. Notice the thoughts that cause you to shrink from visibility or opportunity, convincing you that someone else is more qualified or that your contributions won't measure up. This is the self-saboteur convincing you to play small, keeping you from asserting your unique value and purpose. It's a fear-based strategy designed to maintain the status quo of limiting beliefs, even when your soul is vibrating with the potential for a massive leap forward in your life's journey and spiritual path. These self-defeating thoughts are not random. They are specifically triggered by the pressure and potential of this transformative period. They represent the resistance of old paradigms within you, fighting against the light of your own expansion. Your task now is to identify these thought patterns for what they truly are. Not objective truth, but the final, desperate maneuvers of fear trying to maintain its hold. Recognizing them is the first vital step towards dismantling their power over you and your actions. Breaking free from trap 3, claiming your sovereignty. Breaking the hold of this inner critic demands a conscious act of will, Virgo, a powerful reclaiming of your innate authority and worthiness. Understand that your capacity for critical analysis is meant to be a discerning tool, a sharp edge to refine your contributions, not a blunt instrument used to batter your own spirit into submission. This voice of doubt is a fear-based mirage, lacking substance unless you grant it power by believing its pronouncements. To dismantle this trap, you must consciously choose to affirm your inherent readiness and capability. The affirmation, "I am ready now," is not merely words. It is a declaration of your spiritual sovereignty, a direct counter-command to the voice that says you must wait or improve before acting. It shifts your focus from potential flaws to your present strength and the divine timing of this moment. Repeat it often. Feel its truth resonate within you. Acting despite the lingering presence of doubt is crucial. Perfection is not required for progress. Inspired action is. Embrace imperfection as a natural part of creation and growth. Your unique perspective and gifts are needed now, exactly as they are. By taking steps forward, even when the critic whispers warnings, you prove its lies false and strengthen the muscle of your own confidence and trust in the universe's plan for you. This is where true empowerment lies. Liberating yourself from the inner critic allows your analytical mind to return to its rightful role, serving your soul's mission with precision and clarity. It becomes a partner in manifestation, not a barrier. This profound shift releases immense creative energy and opens pathways previously blocked by self-doubt. This is your moment to assert dominion over your internal landscape and claim the powerful, capable being you were always meant to be. Your ascended future, the rewards of passing the test. Virgo, having navigated the intricate deceptions and powerful pulls of these 3 crucial traps during this intense cosmic test, a remarkable transformation awaits you. The challenges faced and overcome were not mere obstacles, but alchemical fires refining your spirit, preparing you for a higher level of existence. The coming days promise a profound shift, revealing the rich and abundant rewards earned through your courage and discernment during this critical 72-hour window. Expect a significant increase in clarity, a purification of your perceptive abilities that allows for a stronger, more reliable connection to your intuition. Relationships will find a new sense of harmony and authenticity as you've cleared karmic baggage and asserted healthier boundaries. Financial pathways may open unexpectedly, reflecting a new alignment with abundance that matches your elevated vibration and willingness to receive the universe's generous flow. Most importantly, feel the deep, abiding sense of inner peace that settles within your being. The frantic energy of the tests gives way to a calm confidence, born of knowing you faced your inner demons and emerged victorious. This internal serenity becomes a magnet for further blessings and opportunities, drawing towards you experiences and connections that resonate with your soul's highest potential and newly claimed state of being. Your future, shaped by the choices made under cosmic pressure, is now ripe with possibilities that were previously out of reach. Opportunities for service, creativity, and personal fulfillment will manifest, perfectly aligned with your refined purpose. To understand more about what your sign holds, perhaps watch some of our other videos by exploring the playlist or checking out the video on screen. Until next time,